India's teen prodigy, Gukesh, etched his name in the annals of chess history when he became the youngest champion. Gukesh defeated Liren of China in the decisive game number 14 of the World Chess Championship in Singapore to clinch the title. With the game heading towards another draw, defending champion Ding made a blunder to hand the Indian Grandmaster victory. 18-year-old Gukesh has become the youngest world champion, beating the record previously held by Garry Kasparov. He is also the second world champion from India after Viswanathan Anand, who won the title 4 times. And we have now with us Viswanathan Anand, the great Indian chess master himself, with us on the phone line. Welcome, sir, to the program. Well, you are seen as an icon in the world of chess, and you've inspired this young generation of Indian chess masters. How do you see D Gukesh's win?
It's an incredible accomplishment. First of all, it's historic in an absolute sense. He is the youngest ever world champion in history. And he's all of 18 years old. In his first attempt, he managed to pull everything together and get the title. Normally, people go through 1 or 2 attempts where they learn how to do it and make a few mistakes and then get there. He managed on his first attempt. And his journey in the last 4 years that I have worked with him closely through my academy, Vaka, I've had a chance to observe his really fantastic sporting and human qualities.
Yeah, so he has earned the sobriquet, the lightning kid, in his early years due to his rapid playing speed. A mention over his playing style.
Like most players of his age, I think he's fairly flexible. He's willing to do a bit of everything. He is on the aggressive side, and he's quite a good calculator. So these are the dominant traits. But mostly you don't get good in chess by doing 1 or 2 things very well. You have to do everything to a certain standard at least. And he is quite a universal player in that sense.
There are a number of Indian grandmasters in D Gukesh's age group. Do you see them challenging him for the crown in the future?
It's certainly possible. Especially Prag and Arjun are quite close. But there are others as well who will attempt to qualify for the next World Championship. And it's certainly possible we have an all-Indian match at some, but it's also, we shouldn't forget that the rest of the world has some amazing players as well. So I would say good odds.
Okay, looking at D Gukesh and his journey ahead, what do you think makes him different from the rest of the players?
As I mentioned, he's managed to pick up the maturity, the self-control, all that on the fly, literally as he was going into the cycle. He's extremely good at recovering from setbacks, even setbacks which I think would affect him a lot. He manages to put aside, and so he's managed to deal with all that. Those are maybe the strongest qualities he has.
And talking a little bit about the match, what do you think went wrong for Ding, he making a blunder there in the game?
Blunders are quite normal. In fact, most chess games are decided by blunders. But what I think cost Ding was the fact that in this whole match, he seemed to have a slight hesitation sometimes. There were several games when he seemed to want to get it over with. And there were other games when he came like the champion he is. For instance, game 12 was a game that impressed everyone. How he came back from a defeat and thing. But in game 14, for instance, he seemed to want to finish the match quickly, make a draw and go and prepare for the tiebreak. And this turned out to be an expensive mistake for him. So this may be something to do with the bad form he's experienced earlier this year. But I think he had a certain hesitation in this match.
Okay, very quickly, Vishwanathan ji, what is your take on this 14-game format for the World Chess Championship?
I think it's excellent. We used to have 12 games, which is good, but 14 games prolongs things a little bit more, which means more chances to come back. I liked it.
Okay. For now, it's the reign of D Gukesh at the world chess stage. Well, there's a growing attention among the public to follow the Indian chess masters. Thanks to you, thanks to your mentoring, they are making the stage and even owning it. Thank you very much, Viswanathan Anand, for joining us on DD India News Hour.